The year 2014, designated as the International Year of Family Farming by the UN, was plagued by a number of agricultural disasters in Turkey, such as the destruction of olive groves in the western town of Yırca and the rezoning of the Yedikule Gardens in central Istanbul. As a result, Turkish farm owners are now concerned about what is to come in 2015, which was recently declared the International Year of Soils by the UN. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, launched a campaign to promote family farming around the world and named 2014 the Year of Family Farming to point out the importance of food security, improving people's ability to secure their livelihood and the fight against hunger and poverty. Country representatives of the FAO attended several panels around the world to stress ways to improve family farming. They cooperated with local governments to lend an ear to family farmers and introduce them to innovative farming instruments. FAO Turkey spent much of the year attending conferences and running supportive projects across the country. However, at the same time, Turkish farmers suffered great losses as a result of both natural and artificial disasters. First of all, a prolonged drought in the summer of 2014 dealt a huge blow to farmers in Turkey, delaying harvest season, which resulted in hiked food prices due to a rapid decrease in supply. Ensuing heavy precipitation, however, further pushed back the harvest time and inflated food prices even more. Nevertheless, such developments are a result of uncontrollable factors and their effects on production cannot be easily limited despite diligent efforts to maintain agricultural sustainability. What humankind could control, on the other hand, is the protection of agricultural lands and the maintenance of as high a level of production as circumstances permit. Unfortunately, in 2014 Turkey failed to control the controllable and vandalized the source of one of its most well-known natural endowments, olive trees, early in November. A construction company that recently received a number of public tenders uprooted some 6,000 40-year-old olive trees with dozers in a single day despite the protests of villagers, whose family farms were located in the field where the company had long been planning to build a thermal power plant. In fact, protests against the company's plans were mounted for a long time before the destruction. After the cabinet decreed the expropriation of land in Yırca for the construction of a thermal power plant in May 2014 and an ensuing tender was won by the company, villagers and activists staged several protests and employed night guards against a potential attack by the company on the groves. Even the village headman cried while asking for support on a live TV broadcast. Nevertheless, nothing worked and 6,000 olive trees were chopped down. Given that an olive tree can live for hundreds of years and bear fruit for about 150 years 6 years after being planted, the International Year of Family Farming seems to have brought disaster to family farmers in Yırca in exchange for nothing. The Council of State ruled late in November that the planned thermal power plant cannot be built in the expropriated field. New olive seedlings have since been planted in the yard. However, it will take several years for new trees to be able to yield fruit, assuming that the government won't set its sights on a Yırca plant once again. Late in December, Energy Minister Taner Yıldız said his ministry is still thinking about building a coal power plant in an area densely covered in olive fields in Yırca. Another blow was dealt to farmers in November as well. The Istanbul Metropolitan Municipality has accepted a plan to turn the Yedikule Gardens into an agrarian botanic rest area where several social facilities, an open sports stadium, a parking lot, rest areas, and housing would be built. The area, which has been used as a garden for centuries in central Istanbul and which once supplied vegetables to the Ottoman palaces, was allegedly taken under protection after the plan. However, the plan allows the municipality to make use of a part of the land and initiate numerous construction projects. Taking into consideration all the developments that occurred throughout the year of family farming, one might ask what would have taken place had the FAO not designated 2014 a year of vital importance for farming. The FAO declared 2015 the International Year of Soils in order to stress the importance of sustainable soil management and better adaptation to climate change for present and future generations. Nevertheless, Landowners in Turkey now raise concerns over whether in a repeat of the events of 2014 the state of their fields will deteriorate despite the importance placed on sustainable agriculture by the international community.